Now let's turn our focus to John Edmondson, counselor and wellness specialist, joining us on Memphis Morning News. John, welcome back to the show. So stress can be more than just ruining your day. It can have an impact on the shape of your body too, huh?
It can. Unhealthy stress, because there's two different kinds, of healthy and unhealthy stress. Unhealthy stress can, not just make you feel bad, but it can also affect, the weight that you gain in your body. And the way we found that out was there was a survey they did, a study on the human body and hair samples, how they find that in hair, but they did, that there was excess cortisol in the body of many people who were overweight, and that cortisol is actually a result of stress. It's a stress hormone to help us get through tense situations. So when they found that out, they began to look at other ways in which you can help people reduce that stress in order to not have the cortisol, in order to not have that weight gain.
So stress. Now, thinking about this, cortisol. Is it at its best purpose when it stores fat? When we are in a situation where perhaps we're not in a situation where food is as abundant, because it doesn't sound like it's a bad thing, but I guess in a certain situation, it can harm our body.
Right. It's amazing. Nothing really that is bad for you. It's all about the extremes. That's the essence of wellness, is helping people find balance within themselves. So stress isn't bad. Cortisol isn't bad. It actually can help you out in many ways. If we didn't have it, we'd be in trouble. The healthy stress is when you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, my gosh, I got to get running. I got to get to my work. I've got to deal with all these different things. That's wonderful. You feel it, although you may not like it. Mm-hmm. What's unhelpful is when it's all day long, over time, day in and day out, then that cortisol begins to harm you instead of help you. I mean, it affects bone density. It affects your brain, how you think, your clarity. And many of us have that experience. We've gone through a long week before or a long month, and we begin to notice, wow, I'm not thinking how I used to. All they begin to fantasize about, just taking a break or start to grab for food to get that comfort in their body. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just more about balancing it out and not letting that stress take over your whole day.
All right, so if you're trying to control your stress, you're trying to control your cortisol, some of the natural things to think about, even though you want to first run to the refrigerator because we talked about comfort food just yesterday, but you want to try to eat right. I'm sure you want to try to exercise. I'm sure one of the key factors here is to try to get more sleep as well. Are those things you can try to do? Because you can try to control your stress all you want, but you can't stop your body from producing what it wants to produce.
Right, so you want to try to use it to your advantage. If you're really stressed out, exercise is a great way to go. Now, here's the catch. Many people say, I don't have the time to exercise. And then, of course, a wellness person like me would say, you don't have time not to do it. You have to find a way. So it doesn't have to be going to the gym and spending 2 hours there lifting weights and running. It can actually be just as simple as running up the stairs, sprinting down the hallway, doing jumping jacks on a break, doing a couple of push-ups, just to release that tension and the stress in your body. Now, another one that helps, too, which takes max 2 minutes, is breathe. Just take a long breath in and exhale longer than you inhale. And what we've learned through science is that when you do that, you regulate your nervous system, which means you're regulating your energy in your body, the gas and the brakes, the ability to be calm and focus, and the ability to be energized at the same time. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something that takes up your whole day, but can be something as simple as 2 or 3 minutes here, 5 minutes there.
Now, that sounds much more doable than going to the gym for several hours.
Right. Yeah, and most of us don't necessarily have time to do that anyway.
Right.
Now, another really good trick is, cortisol is that stress hormone. Well, oxytocin is another one in our body, and that's what they call the love hormone. And so, like when you look at a cute baby or when you're in love with someone or you feel very connected, that oxytocin is going to release in your system as well. So you can find ways to change the actual neurochemical balance of your body through some of your actions. Connecting with people that you like. It could be, they say don't always text someone you care about. Or it could be as simple as making a phone call to a friend that makes you feel good. 2 or 3 minutes, I just want to say hi. If you can't even do that, some people, while they're working, we recommend they put their hand on their heart. And whenever you have physical contact, whether it's you or somebody else, your body, within about 2 minutes, will release oxytocin, and that helps counteract the cortisol. So now you're getting back to balance again.
Fantastic. Hey, John, thanks for joining us on Memphis Morning News. John Edmondson, counselor and wellness specialist here, joining us on the show on 600 WREC. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a stress-free day at that.
Yeah, no kidding. Thank you so much. Yeah, so if you're in your car this morning and you're stuck in traffic, put your hand on your heart and breathe.
Yeah. You can even say the Pledge of Allegiance if you want to.
Indeed.
Yeah, 642 from the Wolf Chase Toyota Traffic Center. Here's Wendy.